We're losing!
Teamwork, guys, more teamwork.
They're burying us alive!
Well, shit.
Jeez, Louie.
Honey, don't you want to beat those bastards? In my book, we're gonna be winners.
What's the matter? You got nothing left inside? Because you're training like a damn bum, you know that?
Screw them.
What are you doing? What are people doing?
Is this early access to?
Hey, let me tell you something, bro.
Get out there now and do the best you can.
All right, let me tell you something, devious Mr. Matt. Welcome to episode 147 of the Bad Fodder Figures podcast.
Wow. 147.
147.
It means 3 more to 150.
Can hardly wait.
I'm excited. I can't contain myself.
I just want to let everybody know Eric is not here tonight with all the ongoings this week in the Capitol and things like that. He's got a bigger fish to fry than this little podcast.
I think that's fair to say. That's fair. That's fair.
more pressing things than us, but he might pop in. He threatened to pop in and say hello to everybody, but he's just got other stuff he's got to take care of at the moment.
Yeah. Well, good. Yeah, hopefully everything goes well. They put everything back in shape there.
Yeah. No need to get into that unless people in chat want to talk about it, I suppose. I think made my feelings well known on Discord. This is not a political podcast. It's not an avenue where we get into things like that too much. If people want to talk about it, I guess we can, but otherwise I'd like to stick to other topics, unless you feel differently, Matt.
We're barely a gaming podcast, so sure, yeah, we can. I don't care what we talk about. We don't have to talk about that. That is fine with me.
Yeah, so Matt, I was looking at Twitter this week, and I saw you you used your new grill, the Vortex. I just throw the chicken wings on the damn grill, and hopefully they get done in 5 to 6 minutes, and I'm ready to eat them. And,
no, sir.
You get this. Is part of the Vortex is putting them in that round, circular? Is that the way they instruct you to do it?
Yeah, you you don't have to put them that way, but that's the best way to get them, to fit on the grill. The best way, you line your wings up in a circle since the grill is round, and then in the middle you got this cone-looking thing. Okay, you put your coals inside there, and the heat comes out and hits the round top of the kettle and goes down. It just kind of creates this vortex of heat, and it's, man, I tell you what, the wings turned out goddamn delicious. They were really, really good. I made a homemade barbecue sauce and everything, dude.
Now, what's in the sauce?
There's a 1/4 cup of bourbon, some brown sugar, some ketchup, some white vinegar, some cayenne pepper, honey, margarine, butter.
How long did it take you to whip up all that?
The sauce took about 20 minutes to get it all whipped together and mixed in and simmered on the top of the stove.
Mm-hmm. Is that a family recipe, or is that...
Nah, something I found off the internet.
Yeah.
Something I found off the internet, and I thought, I'm going to try and make my own sauce once, because I never made my own barbecue sauce. I just bought the bottle of fucking, Sweet Baby Ray's or some other shit. So... I did it, and it worked out. I thought it was pretty damn good. The wife thought it was too spicy. She thought it was pretty spicy because of the cayenne pepper that I put in it. But I thought it turned out great.
Well, that was Barb's built-in excuse not to have happy fun times later with you. You gave me the hot spicy sauce. Now I can't have the hot spicy sauce later.
I'm pretty sure that was her excuse. Yes. And the next day, and the next day.
She's always one step ahead of you, Matt.
You see, I know. Yeah, exactly. But no, it worked out great, man. It was really good. The wings turned out, I mean, excellent. They had nice. I put a chunk of wood in the middle to get some smoke flavor coming out of it. Man, I tell you what, I got big plans for this grill, man. Big plans for this grill. I'm looking forward to doing all types of stuff on it.
Now, are you traditionally a guy that grills this late in the year?
Yeah, there's not as much, but yeah, there's times in the past where I've, just grilled into the wintertime. It was nice. It was nice and sunny today, and Friday wasn't too bad. It was like 34 degrees on Friday. Today was cold, but the sun was out. So, I mean, as long as I don't know, yeah. The nice thing about this grill is I can put it on the upper deck up there, right outside our kitchen, dining room, so I don't have to go out, walk all the way down, back up and everything. So it's easy to go in and out when it's cold to just kind of check on things and look at things.
Do you feel it's safer up there, or is it size-wise?
Size-wise, because of the size of it, it's easier to put up, and it's safer than the other one to have up there on top of the deck. So, yeah, it's nice. I like it. I'm really happy with it so far, man. I'm really happy with it. I want to. I got a big pork shoulder in the freezer that I've had in the freezer. I need to get out and let it start thawing out and try and smoke that bad boy one day on top of it, man. I can't wait.
Al says he'll grill in a goddamn blizzard. I feel like sometimes if you do grilling all year round, then you don't like summertime. What's like special about that? Summertime can be so like blasé. Everything is just hot and sticky. And if I'm already done my grilling all year round, then I'm not really like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't see it that way as far as grilling. I just found it, it's another way for me to cook. I love to grill. I love cooking outside and all of that, so I could care less if it's summertime or wintertime or what. I'll something to grill out or cook. I'll go ahead and do it. And it doesn't, it's not like I need a special occasion to fire up the grill or something like that. It's my method mainly of cooking a lot of time,
For me, I'm lazy where I don't shovel because we get a lot of snow here. We get a lot more than you. And so I have 2 sliding doors in the back of my house, and where the grill is, it's on, I guess if I'm looking out, it's on the rightmost side. And I don't shovel all that way because I'm really just trying to shovel out the left side so I can get my dogs out the door and down the steps and into the driveway and out to the yard. So a lot of times, what am I going to do? Fucking put boots on to go out grilling? I did do that the other day, and we were going to have some burgers and stuff, and fired it up. Everything was going good. Went inside, prepped everything, came out, ran out of fucking gas.
Oh. Oh.
So
no.
Yeah. But luckily, when we got the new stove this year, it comes with that like grill right on the top portion.
Huh? Yeah.
So we just cooked the burgers on that.
Yeah, those are nice stoves when you got those like that. Yeah, they get the grates going down in the middle where you can cook shit on and all that.
Yep. So
yeah,
it wasn't a total loss, but yeah, I'm not. First of all, I've mentioned this many, many times. I'm the only one that eats meat here. Grilling is not a high priority here, and I eat very little meat these days as it is. So, yeah. But it looked good, Matt. It looked good. I would have had some of those wings.
You would have liked them. You would have liked them.
Now, what's your you put them on this Vortex thing. You close it down, right? You got the lid closed.
Yeah.
And how often do you turn in the wings? Are you turning them out, flipping them at all, or no?
Yeah, it was. I had them in a half hour, and then after a half hour I went out. I turned every one of them over, and I closed the grid down, and then for another half hour, and then I went out with my little probe, and I
1
probed
hour
a couple.
To cook goddamn chicken wings.
1 hour to cook. 1 hour to cook chicken wings, dude. Well, yeah, 1 hour and 20 minutes because I had to let the charcoal get up to temp. Mike.
Fuck, dude.
It was.
Holy fuck.
Oh.
How many Michelob Ultras did you have in that hour and 20 minutes?
Spiced rum and Coke, my dear sir. Spiced rum and Coke. No Michelob Ultras. Yeah. I don't know how many of those I had, but
It's a lot of fucking work for wings. God damn. I saw someone on my Twitter feed, I can't remember who it was, put their wings in the air fryer that we talked about last week. They put the wings in there.
Mm-hmm. I've done that. I've done that before too, and they turned out actually pretty good in there also.
Yeah.
Yeah. But these came out great. Nice, crispy, a little bit crispy skin on them. That good flavor throughout there with that wood smoke flavor coming through, and then spun them in that sauce. Put a little bit of that sauce in a bowl and spun them in there. Oh man. Oh god, that was good. Yeah, it was good.
Does the family appreciate your attention to detail, or they just devour them and say thanks, man, and talk to you later?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. They said they said they were really good. They really enjoyed them. I was like, well, you better not be lying because I'll end up doing it again. So don't fucking, if you don't like it, tell me now. Otherwise, oh goddamn, making wings again. So yeah,
so
I tell them that.
So give us a little, you don't have to reveal all here, but what type of menu? You say you got big plans for this Vortex grill. Well, what's on the menu coming up that people might be interested in?
Well, maybe not the Vortex part, but I got another accessory for the grill too. It's called a slow and sear. Okay, so the Vortex is just one accessory for it. All right, I got another accessory. It's called a slow and sear. Okay, that you can do stuff with. But no, I plan turkey, chicken, like I said, pork shoulder, ribs, just burger steaks. I'll take my cast iron pan, put on it, and make smash burgers with it, or pizza. Put some pizza on there, make pizza on it.
Look at you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Chef Boyardee ain't got shit on you.
Fuck no, dude. Fuck no. Him and I were going to throw down if he ever comes around this house. I've always I still got my other grill down, and I'm going to be using too. So get them all fired up at one time, man. Cook a smorgasbord. Cook for everyone in the goddamn cul-de-sac. I'll cook food for. I don't know. I like cooking. I like grilling. So
how much cleaning do you do afterwards? Like, I've always found that like cooking chicken wings is a messy process. Now, maybe because I rush the process and I want to eat the goddamn things and get on to whatever else I'm doing. But at like 30 minutes, like you're flipping those things. Is skin getting stuck to the grill, or is this just simple? They just pop right off.
No, they're not getting stuck to the grill. No. Just they easily turned over. Nothing stuck on the grill there. You do like burgers and stuff. You got the grease drippings and that you got to deal with. No. But you just next time. Normally, what I do is with this grill, my other grill. Next time I go to use it, I fire it up, get the grates all nice and hot, and I take my brush and brush all the burnt shit off of it, and then they're good to go. They're ready for the next cook. So, yeah.
You gonna try anything new? Are you going to step out of your comfort zone and try something?
I am going to try some new stuff. I would like to do a brisket at some point. I've never done a brisket before. It's a long cook. I heard be careful, watch the temperatures. But I like to do more make my own sauces, like a teriyaki, orange teriyaki sauce or some type of bourbon glaze sauce or something like that, for chicken, not just wings, but for, chicken legs or chicken thighs or chicken breast or whatever. I like to try some different sauces and that, try and make more of those myself.
So a perfect day for Matt. We got the Reds on the radio.
Yeah.
We got out in the driveway, we're making beer.
Yeah.
And then in the back patio, we got anything that's got four legs and a heart is on the grill. Anything that
Yes. You are correct, sir. You are correct. Yes.
Yeah.
And I've got people sitting there to talk to and shit like that. So yeah. I got everything covered. Right there in one day.
Now, when you sell this property and you say you're going to go on in your later years to live like a motorhome lifestyle, what type of grilling are you taking with you in the motorhome? I
don't want to talk about that yet.
You're not rushing anything?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not rushing anything yet. Not
ready to disclose.
Yeah, not ready to talk about that yet. But they do make Weber does make a smaller kettle grill, like for camping, for traveling. So they do make a smaller one. So I don't know. That's a good question, Mike. I can't answer that right now.
Mm-hmm. Are you keeping up with the vegetables on this grill too? Did you put some corn on this weekend?
Yeah. Well, I didn't. Not this weekend. I didn't put any corn on it. No. But I've done put asparagus on it, eggplant. Yeah. So
all right.
It's getting some use.
Pretty soon, you're not going to be scorekeeper 69 anymore. They're going to have at these baseball games. They're going to make you the wiener flipper.
Wiener flipper 69.
Yeah. They're going to make you the permanent chef of the food court.
Yeah. God. Hell no. Yeah, they'll make me bring my grill to every fucking game or something like that. See, that's something they won't know about all this goodness that happens. They're not going to know about that. Because I'm like, hey, Matt needs to make this. Matt can do this. Fuck that. You don't have to work it out too much because then you're expected to do it. And that's not fun anymore.
No. Have you kept abreast of the football this weekend, Matt? Are you aware of the ongoings of all the winnings and the losings?
Yeah, I know the Bills won, which I'm happy about that. The Browns are beating the snot out of the Steelers right now. That is awesome.
28-0, huh?
Yeah, your boy Brady won. Yeah,
so
the Brady Buccaneers.
So some good games next week. We're going to have New Orleans against the Bucs. So Brady versus Breeze. We will have Green Bay. Who the fuck's Green Bay playing? Well, I know we're going to have Baltimore is going to play
the Bills, right?
Baltimore and Buffalo, and then if Cleveland holds on, they go to Kansas City.
They're going to get whooped by Kansas City, maybe. Well, I don't know. Everyone thought they were going to whoop by Pittsburgh, but
and the Rams are going to play Green Bay.
Yeah,
so some good games.
That's going to be, and that'll be in Green Bay, right?
Yes, Green Bay and Kansas City are the number one seeds. They're the only two teams that get a bye. I still haven't been able to find out if this new format is just for this year or going forward, but the one seeds are the only teams that get the bye anymore, and so it's Green Bay and Kansas City.
So both Green Bay and Kansas, those should both be pretty cold games next week.
Yeah,
right?
I'm hoping snow. I'd love to see some snow.
Yeah, that's why I would love to see a blizzard come through if they play these games in fucking blizzard conditions.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, fuck Green Bay, says I. I do not have any hatred towards Green Bay. I know, obviously, Lions and Green Bay, that's a huge rivalry, so I get that. Buffalo and New England is a rivalry, but, I mean, come on, New England's had such a great run that, and then you got a feel for Buffalo. All those, they had 3 Super Bowls in a row when Jim Kelly, they lost all 3 of them. Right?
Did they lose all 3?
They've never won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they won one of those.
Nope. I think the Giants beat them a bunch.
That's right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's been some good games. I mean, I think these 2 last games today, well, I mean, it's plenty of time for Pittsburgh to turn it around. But the last 2 games of Sunday have been a bit of disappointments. But what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree. I agree. Any given Sunday, as they say.
Yeah.
So.
Anything exciting happened this week, Matthew? Anything? First full week of work, and I can't remember how long.
Yeah. We've busy going back to work and that, and just dealing with certain review agencies has been a pain in the ass going through here, unfortunately. But nothing new or major going on around the house here. Mm-hmm. What about you?
No, nothing. The week went by incredibly fast.
Yeah, it did.
Unfortunately, the weekend went by even faster. But yeah, it was first full week back, and fucking busier than ever, man. Holidays feel like so long ago, and just work is just. There's no let up, you know what I mean? 8 hours of constant work. No
Well,
time.
I know you're different. There's a lot of people out there that get Martin Luther King Day off, but like my next like actual day off would be like Memorial Day. That's a whole long stretch of
Right.
time.
Yeah,
I
I think once we get Martin Luther King Day off next Monday, a week from tomorrow, I think Memorial Day is probably the next time, right? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, granted, I've got vacation days and stuff I can take here and there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I mean, yeah.
But for most people, the next holiday is fucking Memorial Day.
Yeah, who knows what the fucking world is going to look like by Memorial Day, right? Who knows? Hopefully by then, the rest of the world will get in line with the grilling like you, Matt, and, we'll have Memorial Day parties. Maybe, something to look forward to. Maybe the virus will be under control and there'll be the vaccine will be readily available by then and people can have their first sort of, family gathering on Memorial Day.
Mike, maybe that's my calling. Maybe that's my calling to travel with this grill. Travel with this grill and grill food for people and bring goodwill to all.
Yeah, I bet
What do
you
you
don't
think
get out of
about
the I think you get out of the cul-de-sac and you're like, fuck this, turn around and go home. You'll see
I can't argue that.
You'll see traffic at the intersection out there and you'll be like, son of a fucking bitch.
Yep, I'm done. Nope, this ain't gonna work. Fuck these assholes.
One person asked for their bacon to be soft instead of fucking extra crispy.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, you're just going to start flipping your grill over at people. Hot coals to the face, lawsuits everywhere.
Yeah. That's the thing. If people are going to eat, they're going to have to eat the way I prepare. So, yes, your bacon will be crispy. Your bacon will be done.
Yes. So you need to run these ideas by me first, and I give you the reality of the situation of what's going to really happen to you,
The reality of outside of my world.
I think we were talking. I can't remember if we said this on air. I think it was Wednesday night, game night. Maniac was talking about getting together, and he was talking about coming up to Boston.
Oh yeah.
And when did the shit go down in the Capitol? Was that Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay.
Yep.
I said, besides, what has just happened of the day, I said, I'd really like to go to D.C., and hang out with Mr. Glovebox in D.C., kind of the middle of the, middle for everybody, right? Halfway point for us compared to going to Ohio, halfway point for you to come out of Massachusetts, and have Eric take us around, but he's got other things he's got to work on before he can accommodate. I'm sure restrictions and everything will be ultra clamped down too. So the idea of like us getting into places that the average Joe couldn't get into, probably those restrictions have been tightened a little bit.
Those are fleeting fast, I think.
Yeah. So is DC? Is there like good food like in DC? Is DC known as like a hotbed for food?
I don't, I know they're big on food trucks. There's food trucks all over the place here. Mm-hmm. People eating and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know like what famous places are there. That'd be a good question for Eric. I know when my sister lived there was a pizza place in the Alexandria area.
Yeah,
that was really, really good pizza. Oh my god, it was so good. Everyone talked about it. And it was like going in someone's fucking basement to eat. It was really good. It was good. But as far as famous places not to eat in DC, I'm sure there is. I just don't know what they are.
I don't know if there was like a famous like street. Like kind of like every like a street or a market. If there's like if there's something like in Baltimore, a famous like market or street area, and then same thing with Nashville and Boston. I don't know if DC had something as well.
Yeah, I know. I remember when we went there a couple of summers ago, the family food trucks all over the goddamn place. Fucking just around all the museums, around all the Capitol building, all that stuff. Fucking food trucks, man. It was crazy.
Well, before we went on, you shared some good news about your sound. You're ready to apologize to CD Projekt Red and the developers of Madden for blaming them on their audio issues. You have figured out what the problem is, and you want to recant your apologies.
I'm not sure about all that.
No.
But I will say that some of the issue might have been on my end, because the way my sound is hooked up, it goes through, ends up going through computer speakers, and so the sound on the Xbox was set to 5.1, so that channel, whatever that channel is, that voice channel, was not coming through well on the speakers. It wasn't coming through at all on fucking Madden. So
Matt was not only playing the game, but he was also doing the commentating. You were doing.
I was doing the commentating myself, yes, which wasn't as good. It wasn't as entertaining. No,
let me give you an inside peek. Not bad.
Yes,
like, not bad. Not bad at all.
Good catch. It's a nice catch. That was a really nice catch. Let's watch that again. That was a really great catch, man. He got the ball. That's how I was Friday night on my wings too. Not bad. It was pretty good.
You're gonna do videos?
I should.
You need to get the helmet cam on. See if your visor gets all fogged up. The grease, get real close. The grease kicks up to the mask.
I should do some video. Oh my god, that'd be gold. That'd be comedy gold, probably almost.
What are you doing with that helmet? It's just fucking. What are you doing with the camera? Just sitting around?
Well, it's sitting in the garage right now because I'm not riding my motorcycle. But the camera.
You'll cook in the winter. Oh, excuse me. You'll cook in the winter, but you won't ride the motorcycle in the winter.
Well, no, because 35 degree, then you slap on that wind chill of going 60 miles per hour. Yeah, now you're all of a sudden fucking 0 degrees or some bullshit right through there. Fuck that. Hell no.
You don't have some long assless chaps to cover you?
I don't have assless chaps. I had to think, but no, I don't have assless chaps.
You haven't.
I'm not like you. I'm not like you, Mike.
You haven't lived then, I guess.
No, I have not. No, I don't know if I would ever want assless chaps. What I would, I don't think Barb would want me to have assless chaps. Oh my!
Should need a comb. Oh no! I'm not even try to drink.
A fucking comb.
Should give you a comb over.
Get one of them fucking hair straighteners down there and shirt.
Careful, she might slip.
Oh Jesus Christ!
All right.
Oh, God, dude.
Anything else you need to discuss before we get into the news? Am I missing anything besides Eric? I wish Eric was here. We could talk about his on Discord. He posted all sorts of photos. He got his consoles all spiffied up with Glovebox Gaming stickers. He went all whole hog on that. So he's got all his Dualsense controller. He's got the logo on that. He's got it on the side of the PS4. He's got it on the back and the front of the Xbox. Or I think all the whole sides, right? Like four panels on the Xbox.
All 4 sides. Yeah, I think the controller too. He's got something done with the controller too. I thought
the Xbox controller as well.
I think so. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but
I know he had the PlayStation one done, but
maybe that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. The man's all about the marketing.
Yes.
The branding.
We are like the complete opposite. We're all about the content and no marketing, no branding.
Yeah, I mean, I need to buy a fucking sweatshirt to start wearing here tonight.
All right, well, let's get into the news here, shall we?
Okay.
Really? Okay, do you hear what he just said? He just said, why don't you, for once in your life, just do the fucking news? All right, no. I'm going to do the fucking news. No, here is the fucking news.
All right, it is kind of a lean week on news here, so this shouldn't take too long. We talked about controllers last week with the Microsoft was submitting this sort of a blueprint, design document of a DualSense like controller. I guess this week they've been sending out surveys to players, asking them if they would be interested in having some of those features on the Xbox controller. Now, Matt, if they gave you the survey, how would you answer?
I would say that I would be interested in that because I feel that is something that we're missing out on as far as the whole next gen thing. I think that's you guys have talked about before with PlayStation 5 that the controller and everything helps make it feel more next gen.
Well, let's do the survey live on the air, okay?
Okay.
The Xbox console is high quality. Do you strongly agree? One is strongly disagree. 2 is slightly disagree. 3, neither agree or disagree. Or 4, strongly agree.
I strongly agree.
Strongly agree. I customized the settings so the console is customized specifically to me.
I'm assuming they're talking about like your dashboard and colors and shit like that, I guess.
I don't know.
I would say yes, I do, because I get, yes. I say yes.
The console is desirable.
Yeah. Yes. I mean,
agree or strongly disagree?
I agree that the console is desirable.
This console feels faster than any other console I've used.
Strongly agree.
And this console feels next gen.
Somewhat agree.
All right, so I guess later on in this, let's see if we can find it. Yeah, here's the rest of it. Have you used a share button on the controller that came with the console? Yes, no, or I'm not sure.
Yes.
I am satisfied with how I can share screenshots or videos with the share button.
Was there different answers?
It's strongly, like the first questions. Strongly disagree, disagree.
Agree. I just agree.
How skilled are you at using a console gaming controller? Your answers are 1, not at all skilled. Remember what podcast you're on here, okay?
Yeah. We're talking about my gaming skill now, right?
Right. Not at all skilled, or somewhat skilled.
Somewhat skilled.
Okay. And last one here. I am aware of features on PlayStation controllers that I wish were on the controller that came with this console. And again, strongly disagree, neither agree nor disagree, agree, or strongly agree. I'll give you the question. Agree. Okay.
Agree. Yep. I'm aware that the PlayStation 5 is a better controller.
So last week we talked about the patent that they've submitted. And this week they're sending out a survey. So clearly, Microsoft has been hearing, things that we've said, where the new console is great and all, but it doesn't feel like super next gen or a new experience. I think new experience is the better way to put it, because it certainly feels next gen the way it's responsive, it's fast, quick resume, it's very snappy, right? But there's no like hype though, like when you like something new to get excited about. When you play the PlayStation, you're always waiting. This is a new game. Let's see how this feels with the controller now. You know what I mean? You don't get that with the Xbox.
I agree with you there when you compare it to a new experience. Yeah. The next gen thing, because it is next gen, but the new experience, that is a great way of putting it.
Yeah. All right. So we'll see what comes of that. I think you're going to see something probably within a year or so, them coming out. I'm sure they got to stagger it a little bit because they don't want to hit someone over the head with a new peripheral to buy after they're just released a console, and it's still hard to get. And then they're still trying to sell you the Elite controller, so they'll probably be somewhere a year or so. Maybe next holiday season they'll have something ready.
Yeah.
Speaking of controllers, Microsoft has come out and said that they are aware of people with the Xbox Series X having issues with the current controller.
Good.
So there's, I guess, a percentage of the subscribers that have been experiencing an unusual downgrade. The new Xbox Series X gamepad doesn't seem to stay connected to the console in some games. Now, this is an issue I've had all the way back to the original Xbox One. Not so much with the Series X. I think one or two times I've lost connection, but it was more prevalent for me last gen. Microsoft is aware of the issue and says a fix is on the way. We are aware that some players may be experiencing disconnects with their new Xbox wireless controllers, and our teams are actively working on a solution to be included in a future update. So this is on Reddit. Not sure how widespread, but it has 1,700 co-signers on a 40-page forum. And there's all sorts of videos. The full statement says, at Microsoft, we put all our products through rigorous quality assurance testing and are committed to providing customers with an unparalleled gaming experience. We are aware some players may be experiencing disconnects with their new Xbox wireless controllers, and our teams are actively working on a solution to be included in a future update. For the best experience, we encourage customers to update to the latest controller firmware by following these steps. Yep. So, Matt, I think you had some issues a few weeks back.
Yep.
Not sure if it's the same or not, but it was, definitely centered around the controller. So.
Yep. Yeah, I'll go and I'll hit that button. And it'll turn my Xbox on, and then that controller light will light up, and then it goes off.
Right.
Then I got to hit it again, and then it flashes for a minute, and then it might either come on or it might not. I got to do it again. I haven't had mine just randomly while playing, though, disconnect.
That would be always what would happen to me on the Xbox One. I'd be sitting there and it just fucking lose connection.
Yeah.
But
I never experienced that one.
What I usually do is then I try to just hook it up to a USB and try to turn it on that way so it has, I don't know, trying to convince it that it has some sort of secure connection or whatever, and then...
Does the new Sony controllers do firmware updates? Because the old ones didn't.
They do. They do.
They do now?
Yep.
Interesting. Cool.
And that's a very good segue, Matt. Are you clairvoyant, or are you looking at, or are you cheating by looking at the planner?
I'm clairvoyant, Mike.
Okay. Well, let's bring this up here on the screen. Black PlayStation 5s. You see this? You seen this up on your screen yet?
Yep.
You get this cookie thing out of the way. Boom.
But these aren't official, though, right?
These are not. We'll get to the news story in a minute. I'm just letting you bask in the glow and letting the listeners out there, the viewers, catch up to the stream, and so they can get a view on these. Many would argue that this is what they should have looked like instead of the white. You notice it's even got the full color PlayStation logo on both the controller and the consoles themselves. What is your initial opinion of these when you see them all blacked out?
I like them, but honestly, I like the white one better.
Okay.
I like them. I think the white. I like the way the white one looks better. It stands out more. It doesn't look like a this here, especially the one with it looks like an old PS3 almost. The way it kind of shaped.
Mm-hmm. So there is a store out there called I don't know how you pronounce this, Supra. So, I mean, it's SUP3R5. Okay. They're a third-party store releasing black PlayStation 5s as a callback to the classic PS2 console. So, according to GameStop, the store is only providing 304 custom consoles. So these are probably already long gone. But just showing you here of what they look like. And you got to pay for it, You want something a little different. So far, Sony hasn't shut them down. The PS5 digital version is costing $650. The disc one is $750, and the controller by itself is $100 rather than the $69.99.
I wonder how long before Sony shuts them down, because they shut down all them sticker people.
Yeah. So they're probably already sold out by now. They went on sale on January 8th. They expect to arrive at your doorstep towards the end of the spring. So that means, what are these people doing? Are they going out buying them?
Shit. Yeah.
So, and then buying them, and then are they taking the existing shell and dipping it in black and then putting it back on for you? Or we?
That's what I'm guessing.
Because you see a lot of that on Reddit. I'm not sure if you're a big Reddit person or not, but you see a lot of people on Reddit on the PlayStation do this, what they call dipping or something. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah.
Besides,
Yeah,
I know what dipping is. Back in the old days in high school with the dip, but I'm not talking about tobacco right now. I'm talking about gaming consoles, and so whatever you said, the plastic dip.
Mm-hmm.
Do you do that at home, Matt, or just sauces? Right? You don't do any plastic dipping, right?
No, I don't. No, I don't do plastic dip in my wings. Just sauce. Just dip in sauce.
No, I do like the plastic. The plastic coating on top of the ice cream, though. I'm a big enthusiast of that.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, like just like a Dairy Queen and stuff like that,
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about sometimes when your ice cream's sitting in the refrigerator too long.
That's freezer burn, Matt.
It gets like a coating on the top there. Yeah, that's nasty. So I thought you were talking about that. What the fuck? But no, the dip. Yeah, when you dip your cone in fucking Dairy Queen, man, that's some good shit there, dude.
Yeah, it's plastic. For all intents and purposes, that's plastic. Back to the story here. I think the black is subtle, right? I mean, it would fit into the entertainment center. I mean, if we get back to the glove box and his stickers, I don't know if I can pull that up on Discord without blowing up our fine faces here, so I won't show those. But I think he was able to get his background sort of blend into the white, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I wonder what he would have to do here. I guess I just have to make the background transparent so it would still be the same thing.
So it'd be the same thing. Yeah, right.
Yeah, you like the white, though, huh? The two-tone, the white and black, yeah.
I do like that. Yeah, I like the white controller better too.
I like the controller here with the black and then the darker black. Mm-hmm. I've been kicking around going to that colorware.com. My son and I have been designing a controller that hopefully the wife will let us buy at some point. And I really like the way that they got this two-tone look to their controller, because it really, when you customize some of these controllers, it really gives a nice pop to it.
Yeah. Now, does your PlayStation 5, is the little PS logo down there colored on yours?
No, that's all
black. So that's something, too, then, that they're doing with that.
Yeah, they've done it for the console and the controller, yep.
Okay.
No, I don't know if they do that by a sticker or if they're doing that, if that's a paint job. I guess people who pre-ordered and get theirs by the end of the spring, they'll be able to let us know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So someone buy one and let us know what it is.
Yeah. Now, Matt, this week is the first big title of 2021 is being released, Hitman 3. Have you ever dabbled in the Hitman games?
Hitman, excuse me. Hitman 2. I played a little bit of. Mm-hmm. I got to a point where something was happening. I was trying to go through a house, and I kept getting caught, even though I was dressed as a butler.
What?
They told me to. A butler. They told me I was supposed to. Yeah, I was supposed to get a butler costume. So I had to knock out a butler. He stole his costume. Mm-hmm. And then you would walk around the house with a tray and trying to get up to this upstairs room or some bullshit like that. And I kept failing it. People kept recognizing me somehow. I was like, what the hell is the point of getting a butler costume if people still recognize me or something? So I don't know. I played it for a little bit, but it didn't really grab me. I'll see how this one works out, Mm-hmm. Maybe I'll dabble in it. Yeah. I don't know. What about you?
I don't know. I am. We're going to talk about what we've been playing here in just a few minutes. I don't know if I'm at the point where I want to dabble in anything else. Stealth is really not my. Forte. In video games or in life. You know what I mean? I am. I am not quiet on my feet and loud and boisterous. So I also don't have the patience for it either. You know what I mean? I got all these guns, I got all these tools in my hand, but then I got to be stealthy. Come on, just let me fuck shit up.
I agree with you
And
there.
I don't mind stealth. Like, what I like about Cyberpunk stealth is, like, you don't get penalized. Like, you can try it. Like, you can give, like, your best college try at it. So, like, let's say you do, like, 75% of it stealth, and then if you fuck it up, you don't get penalized and have to start over. That's the thing I like least about stealth, is they make you start over, right? Like, just say, like, it's optional. Okay, sure, I'll try to use it. I'll try to play the game like the mechanics the tools they've given me, but don't penalize me if I fuck up. Let me continue playing the game that I spent, $60 or more for.
Yeah, Dishonored. Remember, Dishonored was like that, where they tried to promote you to do stealthy as much as possible, but if you didn't, it was unfortunate because they wouldn't make you start over, but more enemies would know and come after you. Same thing with Far Cry. When you clear the villages out, you have to disable the alarm and shit like that. Trying to be stealthy, which I'm okay with that. If you're stealthy and you fuck up, and they call more enemies, then okay, well that's fair because you fucking were supposed to be stealthy. But if they make you restart, do it again, yeah, that's fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm. It looks good though.
It does look good. Sitting here watching the video here. Yeah.
I'm not up on the Hitman stuff. I didn't even dabble in any of the mobile stuff. Was it Hitman Go or something like that? I think I played just probably like you did, Hitman 2, when they had the trial out for the first episode. I think the last game was episodic, wasn't it? I believe it was. I don't know if this is episodic either, or if this is all, just you getting the full game on day one.
Right. I don't know. It looks good though.
But yeah, it kicks off the like I said, it kicks off the big release of the year. Here we are, only a week or two in to 2021. I'm sure the developers were fucking really thrilled about that, having a fucking early January release date. I'm sure they got all sorts of time off over the holidays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Nah, that looks good. It looks like a good game. Maybe see if pay attention to it. See if anyone's out there streaming it, so I can catch a little bit of it. See.
I was reading a couple. This wasn't in the planner, but I was reading a couple things today, and I guess Sony's, pushing hard this year to get out 4 exclusives. Obviously, besides the baseball game, God of War, Ragnarok, the Horizon game, and the Insomniac Ratchet and Clank game, and then the new Gran Turismo. And the article was talking about how Sony is, doesn't have the cloud gaming, doesn't have the Game Pass, and they're really hedging their bets on exclusivity, and they're working hard to get these 4 games out because they already got a sizable lead on Microsoft this gen based off of the success of last gen, and they want to keep that up by releasing these new games. Microsoft really doesn't have anything announced except the Halo game. So, and in the article it was talking about things that were coming to Game Pass, and a game that might interest us that we can maybe do some game nights. I'm not sure how many people can play at a time, though, is the new Torchlight 3 is coming to Xbox Game Pass on, I believe, either the 14th or 18th of this month.
Oh, wow.
So that's something that we could be possibly playing, a sort of poor man's Diablo. I think it's coming, I want to say the 14th, but I could be wrong on that. Either the 14th or the 18th. So, Torchlight 3.
That could be a lot of fun. Let's get together and play.
Yeah. So let's move over and talk about what we've been playing. Why don't you go first, Matt? Obviously, based on Discord and other conversations, you've been playing some Cyberpunk and Madden, and of course your Destiny. So how was your week of gaming?
Yeah, I started with Cyberpunk. I played some more of that this past week. Advanced the story some more.
Did you get laid yet?
Just by that one chick in the hotel that had all the strange toys. Just her yet.
Matt, just because they're not things that you have in your house doesn't mean it's strange, right? If you go into someone else's house and they cook their meat not in a Vortex grill, are you calling them strange?
Yes, I am. No, you're correct.
That's a leading question, Your Honor.
You are correct, Mike. They're strange to me. I should say. Played a little bit more of the main storyline. Cleared out some more gigs that were piling up. Some more side missions. Just going around, getting the baseball club areas.
Have you shared on Twitter your any screenshots of your character, V? Is there anything out there that we can pull from, or no?
Unfortunately, no. The only thing on Twitter is the glitches that I've found that I put up.
So you're keeping him close to the chest right now. You're not ready. You're not ready to reveal his look quite yet.
What's the best way to do that? Go into the menu and do a screenshot of that.
Or you could take any sort of screenshot. You push down on the two thumbsticks to bring up photo mode.
Oh, okay. And you can get a picture of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to do that then. So I don't even know what the hell he looks like. Let's see what that works.
Let's talk about the outfits real quick here. Like, why do I feel I get a big feeling like the Night City got how third world countries will get a lot of clothing when the losing sports team, right? Did Night City just get dumped a whole bunch of BMX racing gear? Was there some big race that didn't fucking happen and there was just all this leftover fucking racing gear and they said let's just ship this shit to Night City?
Yeah, and hot pants and bandanas and visors and tight shirts and it's all this shit is what in the hell is going on here with the clothes in this game. I'm enjoying. I'm playing it. It's good. It's still got some issues with it. I went to Ripper Dock and I bought the double jump legs. I'm hoping it's the same thing you guys keep talking about, where you press A and then you can jump again. I got those. I bought the gorilla arms. Got the gorilla arms now, which are pretty cool. Couldn't just beat the shit out of people and rip shit up.
So on the screen right here now, you can see my outfit. I'm in some sort of Arasaka hazmat suit, and I got a nice safety helmet on. I look like I'm ready to go to Capitol Hill right now in my outfit.
And this is a prime example of the game being fucked up.
What are you talking about, Matt? I am very immersed in this action that's on the screen right now. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you talking shit about this game? There's nothing wrong with this photo.
Just floating, just her sitting normally like that.
She's got strong abs.
I want to see you try and sit like that.
She
Mike.
does a lot. She does a lot of crunches. She can hold herself up. She probably weighs 95 pounds soaking wet. You don't think she can sit like that and hold herself up with one leg? And have one arm out? Come on.
And one arm out, dude. I mean, what is going on?
I'll tell you. I'll explain this situation. So I got done with a whole bunch of missions, right? And I wanted to get laid. So I'm calling every chick in the phone book, right, to see if I can trigger any dialogue to have booty call or something. So this lady here is a fixer. Her name is Rogue, and so I called her up, and she was the only one when I was talking to her. It was coming in stereo. I couldn't figure out why her audio sounded all janky and garbled, like she was in a echo chamber, right? So I got stonewalled by all the ladies. And I get back in my vehicle to go where I need to go. And out of the corner of my eye, I see this yellow sweatshirt. I was like, what the hell was that? So I run back over, and then there is Rogue mysteriously sitting in the middle of this fucking parking lot in the Badlands, nowhere near downtown, Night City where she lives. And she's like sitting like you would usually find her at this club. In the champagne room. But instead, she's out here in the parking lot because I called her. She mysteriously appeared here.
That's just that's you can't make this shit up. I mean, that's awesome.
I don't know how they're going to fix all these fucking bugs. I don't know if there's like an underlining like engine thing that they can do that just fixes a lot of this shit.
I don't know.
There's some strange fucking bugs.
It's going to be great when they come out with this patch and it fucking makes things worse. I can't wait for that.
You're starting the year off positive, huh? Mr. Positivity right out of the chute.
Oh, yeah. Look who's talking.
Hey, what I say in my private life versus what my public persona is.
That's right. I'm sorry. But yeah, there's been a lot of that crazy type of shit been happening in the game with me too. Just random stuff. But yeah, I've been going through and buying shit, and I've had a bunch of money saved up, and that's so I started buying shit. Like I said, went to the Ripper Doc and went all out on him. I haven't bought any of the cars yet, though, and I'm not sure if I will right now. Have you bought many of the cars?
I've bought about 5 or 6. I buy, anything that's around, $40,000 or less. Just like in real world, man. I'm not buying a $50,000 truck.
Exactly. Yeah.
So,
yep.
I did. What do they call those cars? El Caminos.
Yeah.
I bought an El Camino today by accident. I fat fingered the X button. I was like, whoop! There was $43,000 gone.
I want one of the cars that's got the 4 wheels in the front. I want one of them, man.
I have not bought one of those. I think the one you should buy, I think you get it pretty early on to buy it, is the real small, like snub-nosed one, just no back. You know what I mean? Like you're sitting in the car and it's that's like the back of the car.
I have to buy it.
And it's just, you could do like all little like donuts and shit, like, fly around pretty quick.
I do believe that is one of my choices to buy right now.
Yeah.
One of the cars to buy. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny when you go to a new area, all of a sudden all this shit starts popping up on your screen and people start calling you. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah, the fixer. Yeah, the new fixer.
Oh, the fixer. Yeah, and then there's someone calls and says, hey, I got a car for you to sell here or to buy here. And, someone's like, oh, Jesus Christ. Then I'm getting this weird thing where I'm like, as I'm doing a police takedown thing, one of those, where I did it, and then I get a phone call from the police saying, hey, there's this event happening. Go take care of it, which I did. So after I took care of it, I get a phone call telling me to take care of it. Then I get a thing saying, well done, job completed. And it's like...
Yeah, I think sometimes if you come into the event, like if you pull up to it, you should get that like black police officer woman who's, who gives you the whole spiel, the usual thing.
Right.
But I think if you come at it like from a different angle or like just like sort of like stumble into it and don't really like hit it head on, I think you can sort of trigger things like a little wonky.
Yeah. So it's like, wait a minute, did I just get a new mission to do? Or it's like, no, because now like a minute later it's telling me, congratulations, you completed it. It's like,
so you'll see them on your map as like, a lot of these things will be question marks, right? And so like, all right, there's a question mark. I'm pretty close by. Let me roll up to it. And then as you get close to it, if you follow the path, then that woman comes on and gives you the information. But I think if you never selected it and you don't have a path to it, like you haven't tracked it, and you just walk into it, I think some of those things might trigger at different inappropriate times or not in the most helpful fashion.
Right. Yeah. So, but anyways, I'm having fun with it. It's a fun game. It's a neat game. It's something to play, something to do right now.
I just hit the 75-hour mark in the game, and it's really a shame that it's not 60 frames per second, that it's not the next gen fluid, bug-free experience. But obviously, I'm playing it for 75 hours, and there's no stopping me right now. You know, I can't stop playing it, so it's not really affecting my overall, enjoyment of the game. But I've just, we played Destiny 2 the other day for, I don't know, an hour or so, and just seeing the fluidity of that and 60 frames per second, it was like, fuck, that's what I want in Cyberpunk right now, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So, so I played some more Destiny this past week, of course. Just doing different things. There's a new quest in there to do now, a new Wrathborn thing. I finished a exotic quest. I got a new hand cannon called the Hawk Moon. Going in and doing my bounties and that, playing some Gambit, a little bit of Crucible here and there. And then Madden. I picked up Madden with my Space Bucks from Christmas. It was on sale for like $29. So I've been playing that, my season with the Bengals there. I'm currently 5-2. I play Pittsburgh next. I hope Pittsburgh plays like they're playing tonight when I play them. Game looks great. It's a great looking game. Tons of plays in it to pick and everything through it. It's hard to kind of choose my favorite plays all the time. But there's some jankiness in that game too, with shit that kind of happens. I was like, wait a minute, what happened here? This doesn't make sense. You know, like today, I sacked the quarterback from the Titans, Tannehill. You know, I sacked him, and then as I was sacking him, he threw the ball, and the ball released as it was going down, but it still went way out to the fucking receiver. It's like, that's some bullshit there.
You know, we were playing it before, and I always complained that, I was playing as Brady and he was hitting the receivers. You know, we just realized last night or yesterday that no, that's really what happens, because Brady was hitting those fucking guys yesterday right in the fucking hands with the ball, and they weren't catching the damn thing. Mm-hmm. So now we know why it's in the Madden game.
Yeah, because it's real life.
I mean, how many times did we see the guy just drop the ball?
I don't know.
And then we were.
It was bad last night.
Did you watch the Bears game today? Bears Saints at all? No,
I didn't get a chance to see that.
A guy threw a beautiful arched pass. Like a 40-yard bomb. Just had a nice spiral to it and came like right down, right in the end zone. Guy just dropped it, like went right through his hands. Oh. Can of corn, as you like to say.
Yep, and he just fucking missed that shit.
Just went.
See,
that's why they got to put it in the. That's why they got to put it in the game, because it happens in real games.
But yeah, playing that, I'm got my franchise going with there. I'm hoping to continue on and go take my Bengals all the way this year.
So Burrows hasn't been hurt yet.
No. He's having a fucking hell of a rookie season, buddy.
It's amazing. It's amazing he doesn't get hurt when you turn the injuries off.
Oh, is that what I'm supposed to do? Am I supposed to turn those on?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know.
Shit. Didn't know that slider. I just thought that was for cosmetics.
Yeah, that slider that helps with catching that might be over a little bit too. No, I didn't do anything. I'm not pointing that bullshit with this game here. It's all straight up.
Now let me know. Is there a tanking slider in this game? Is there an Eagles tanking slider so that it says, if the game is nip and tuck in the third quarter, pull the quarterback slider?
Yeah, no, there's not.
There's not a Doug Peterson slider in there?
No, it sounds like there should be though. That'd be great. Yeah.
That's DLC. That's only coming for the Philadelphia area.
Philadelphia area, right? Yeah. That'd be great. Put shit like that in there.
Mr. Peterson is being summoned to Florida to meet with Mr. Laurie.
Oh yeah,
on his boat. They had a meeting Tuesday, and I guess it did not go well. So he's been summoned now to Florida for some further face-to-face time.
And you said on his boat?
Well, he said, well, I mean, what the fuck is the guy doing in Florida? Just in a condo? I assume he's on a boat.
Well, that means he's probably not going to come back. He's probably going to fucking throw him overboard and feed him to the fishes.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, sit on this chair here at the ledge. I'll be back to you in a minute.
Yeah, he'll be here. Well, yeah, hold on a second. Here, hold this brick.
don't mind this potato sack over your head.
Yeah. The handcuffs are just for your safety.
Yeah. And then there's other reports that they might trade him. That one of the teams that needs a head coach might be interested in him, and there's a rumor going around now that some team might be willing to make a trade for Peterson.
I heard that Marvin Lewis is out on the rosters again, looking for head coaching jobs.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So all in all, it sounds like you got a good lot of gaming in. You disclosed that you got to Jig Street in Cyberpunk. Now, what are you waiting on? Did you do any window shopping? Did you do anything?
I looked around. There's a lot to digest there, Mikey. I can't just dive in. There's a lot to digest and look and see what's going on there. Okay, so I need to take a minute. Yeah, I need to take a minute, just kind of see.
You felt a little uncomfortable when you walked into the novelty store and saw a lot of strap-ons.
I was like, what are these? What is this?
All shapes and sizes to please.
Oh my goodness, dude. So much going on there. But yes, I will be frequenting that street and seeing what the hell's going on there.
The lady of the night.
Ladies of the night. Vaginas.
All right. Anything else? TV shows, sporting events, anything else that caught your eye this week?
No, not really. TV wise, wife and I was watching that Marvelous Mrs. Maisel on Amazon. It's okay. She likes it. It's an okay show.
Never
it's not too bad. Yeah,
I'm sure the wife has already watched it.
You wouldn't like it. Yeah.
I don't like much. I don't like you. I don't like this. I don't like anything.
Yeah, no, that's it for me. What about you?
Not just more Cyberpunk. Not too much to add there beyond, I go in spurts of doing a lot of story stuff, and then I go into days on end of just doing side missions and trying to clean up the map. Even though I'm not earning any more street cred, my street cred is maxed out at 50. Hopefully they'll do an update at some point to give us some more street cred. But, my pockets are overflowing with cash. I think I'm around $300,000 flush with cash. And I have my backpack can hold 421 pieces now, or 400. The weight is 421. So I have a lot of gear that gives me extra carrying capacity. My cyberware is pretty pimped out at the moment. I've been going to the Ripper docks as much as I can to get the best thing. And what I've noticed is in the beginning on the map it would tell you like some areas are like high or very high. Like you saw like those blue baseball bats.
Yeah, the risk. Yeah,
I think those things. The best of my ability, I think those things change depending on how your character improves. Because I just went through the map today and I was like, I don't see anything high or very high anymore. I think because my character is maxed out street cred and I'm level 35, that it feels like, those are just moderate challenges for me at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't find any more that said high or very high. I'll have to double check that, but it looked like that to me.
What level are you now?
35.
35. Wow.
And street cred is 50.
Yeah. And that's maxed out, so.
That's maxed out, yeah. And I'm 15 away from maxing out my character.
Now, what do you get for character-wise? What kind of build you got going on there?
15, 15, and 15 for, whatchamacallit, intelligence, body, and technology. And then the other reflexes and coolness, is that what it is? The other two?
Yeah.
They're just at 5. They're at 5.
Okay.
And I got most of my stuff put in technology, breaching, and quick hacking.
Yeah. I'm starting to use that a lot more, the quick hacking and all that, when I attack people and stuff like that.
Yeah, I get the spreading now maxed out, so anybody nearby me, if I have any sort of quick hacks that spread, like the contagion one, takes out a whole bunch of people right next to each other. So you can try to get them bunched up. When you're doing that, you see like, all right, 2 or 3 guys are clustered together, and then I unleash that. It takes a bunch, really softens them up.
Nice.
Other than that, a little Destiny the other day. I tried to finish that mission last night, man. And I just couldn't figure out where the fuck that thing was. I got all the way to the very top of the screen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And then there was like, it kept telling me it was up higher and higher. And I got to the very top, and then like, when I got to the end, the hallway was like all like cloudy, like you couldn't go through it. You know what I mean? You know how like those hallways, like if there's a character or something, there's like bad guys that maybe you haven't killed. The place doesn't open up yet.
Okay.
So I got to the very end where there was like a boss, like in the story part, and then like you get into this thing where it sucks you up top, like hot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's like these big like powder blue pumps or whatever they are, and I go to the back. I go around the back, and there's like a hallway there, but it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me go down the hallway. It was like cloudy or whatever. I didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't know how to get up top. It kept telling me the mission was like it was pointing up. Like I was there, but it was saying I needed to go up, and I kept going up, and I was like, now I can't go down this hallway, and I couldn't find anybody else to kill, so I was just like, fuck it.
Yeah. One of those, there's one where you went to the end, you had a transport too, where you went on a circular disc, and it like transported you to the area.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I still couldn't find it. So, other than that, just Call of Duty. When we have our game nights or even unofficial game nights where we're just chattering like, schoolgirls, I've just been playing, Nuketown, 24/7 Nuketown, where I rotate between Domination, Hardpoint, and Team Deathmatch and Kill Confirmed. Slowly, leveling up my character. I think I'm around 37 now, somewhere around there.
I might have to check and see if that goes on sale anytime.
Cold War.
Talking about Black Ops Cold War? Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my gaming for the week. Other than I think just those Destiny, Call of Duty, and Cyberpunk. But I got a whole plethora, man. Look at this. Christmas was flush. With stuff here, that I need to play. I need to dive into. I got to finish this Cyberpunk stuff. You know what I mean?
Wow, Mike. you got a whole list of stuff there, man.
I do. I have Cold War for the PlayStation. I got to pop in so I can I can test out the Dualsense controller. Same thing with Dirt 5 here. I heard that's got that in. My son got Sackboy for Christmas. So I got to install that. My PlayStation time has gone down because my wife has found HBO Max is on the PlayStation now, and she's been logging in with my account. I need to do a test and see if I log in on the PS5, if that will boot her out or not. Again, got to test out the new controller. So I got NBA, and I got to have some Xbox time. And I hear nothing but good things about this game, and this is a good jumping in point for Yakuza. So I got the Yakuza. I played this in the demo on Stadia and really enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
And your guy Goth plays that.
Yeah, that's a good game there.
This was on sale, and I guess it's got some next-gen stuff to it. Devil May Cry. Valhalla. And Watch Dogs.
Now, are you going to let your kids play any of those games or anything? Or
I don't know. If they want to. If they want to, sure.
Hey, you got yourself quite a handful of games here, man.
I do. Santa was good.
Yeah, he was. Damn.
So.
Awesome.
All right. We got a voicemail to play, and do we have a terrible topic for the week?
We could do one of those.
All right, let's do the voicemail first. It is Dub F this week. Hopefully when I play this thing, it's not Los. Last week when it was Los, I played I played. So we'll see. What
I'm dreaming.
Happy New Year.
What's going on, gentlemen? New year, huh? New year, here we go, new year. Kick 20 in the butt, send it, shut the door, kick it out the door. Yeah! Although it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. We're living in crazy times. It is just, it's insane. Whoever would have thought we'd be living in such crazy times? Huh? I mean, like, who would ever think that Tom Brady would be having a Bucs uniform on, march him into the playoffs, and get that first victory? Crazy! Well, I guess Mike's happy. I don't know. Are you happy, Mike? Are you happy? You like the guy, huh?
I don't give two
Going
shits.
down to Florida. Hey, man, how's the weather down there? It's a little chilly up here, but I see you're winning. Keep up the good work. Later. Huh? Is that what the phone call went like, Mike? Yeah.
Yeah, I got him on speed
Anyway.
dial.
Let's just keep talking football, right? Let's take our minds off the ways of the world, and just talk some football. I see on Twitter Mike's picking the Bills. Come on, Mike. Does the beast always have to come out of the East? Is that what your mentality is? Is that what this is? The beast has to stay in the East. If it can't be the Pats, then we'll go with the Bills. It's a good pick, but I don't know. Buffalo's been there how many other times in the past and then they let me down? I used to work with a guy who was a diehard Bills fan. I thought the guy was going to commit suicide back in the day when I kept going there and was losing.
Hey, if your team was in the Super Bowl
lose.
4
Bills
years
in
in
the
a
Super
row,
Bowl
you'd be
lose.
suicidal.
Bills in the Super Bowl lose. I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in them. I'm kind of going with KC. It's a tall order to get back there and win it again. But man, KC has my line went blank. They have the power. They have the players. They have the things. Yeah.
Way to go out in the line.
Let's see. NFC, I don't know. Green Bay's looking good. Saints are looking good, huh? How about the Rams knocking Seattle out? I don't know. That surprised me. I don't know if it surprised anyone else. Kind of surprised me. I thought at least Seattle would step up and knock those guys out because the Rams play up, down games. I don't know, but yeah. I don't know. So let's go to Matt. Matt, you scared about Cincinnati? I know you didn't have a good year this year, but you're coming around. Your team's starting to rally around the wagons. You're getting better. But look at that. Cleveland stepping up. Baltimore's a threat. I don't know, Matt. How are you going to feel if you have a good year and you still don't make the playoffs? That'd be like a sucker punch, wouldn't it? That'd be horrible. Yeah. Who am I picking for the Super Bowl? I don't know. Let's wait a few more weeks and I'll tell you who I'm picking. That way I'll look like a genius. No, I don't know. I'm thinking Kansas City and we'll go Kansas City, Green Bay. Let's do that. I know somebody played already. It's kind of like a little bit of a handicap, but that's my picks. Let's go with that. Eric, brother, I hope you're doing well. I don't know. I haven't heard much, but I hope you're doing well. I hope everything is okay with you, your coworkers, your family. I hope everything's all well with you, brother. Keep your heads up, gentlemen. Football, let's go. I'll see you again. Happy New Year. And arrivederci.
He's like the fucking great Swami over there, picking fucking Green Bay and Kansas City. Jeez, way to go out on a limb there, Number two ones.
Yeah, way to stretch your thoughts there. Yeah.
The Swami.
Yeah.
No, I had, if I try to remember, I think I had Green Bay and the Packers. Green Bay and the Bills. Green Bay and the Bills in the Super Bowl, and I picked the Bills.
I can't remember who I did.
I think the Bills are a young, hungry team, and I don't think they're afraid of anybody. And I think Kansas City's defense is not the greatest. It's okay, but not the greatest. And I don't think the Bills will be intimidated by them at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the Bills got a good defense. But obviously Kansas City's probably the safe, smart pick. But
yeah. The way the Browns were playing tonight, I see the Browns go all the fucking way.
35-10 in the third quarter, right?
Yes, sir.
I do hope Brady beats the Sam. I'm not a big Drew Brees fan. Don't like him personally, what he believes in and things of that nature. So yeah, I hope the Bucks beat the Saints. But yeah, talk about what I would love to see, which we've never had to see in the playoffs before, because there are two different divisions. You've never had Rodgers and Brady go head to head in the playoffs. How fucking good would it be to see the Bucks go to Green Bay, Lambeau, in the snow, Rodgers versus Brady to go to the Super Bowl?
That would be incredible.
Wouldn't it? I mean, you've never seen them, and they've gone head to head a couple times, maybe 2 or 3 times in like regular season type stuff, but no real meaningful games because hey, you lose to an AFC team, you lose to an NFC team. It's not a big deal as losing to someone in your own conference or division. So to see them in a playoffs and not in a Super Bowl setting where it's nice, safe, and climate controlled, but actually be the NFC Championship game in the snow.
That'd be good.
I mean, the NFL has to be privately rooting for that.
Oh, well, you would think so. Yeah. Good God, dude. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Yeah. Be big as the Super Bowl itself, I'd imagine.
I mean, sometimes the NFC and the AFC Championship games are better than the Super Bowl itself.
Agree. Yep.
Be interesting to see the Super Bowl. Did they mention if they're going to have fans at it or not?
I haven't heard anything. I bet they will. There's too much money there to not have fans here.
Mm-hmm. Where do we remember where it is? It's in Tampa, isn't it? Is it in Tampa?
Maybe.
I want to say that Brady is playing to play, and it's in Tampa. I could totally be wrong on that, though. Why'd you say no? It's in fucking Houston or something.
Super Bowl 2021, Sunday, February 7th. Yeah, Tampa. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
The rig is in if that happens. Fraud, like you said, Mike. Fraud. A fraud season. Asterisk.
It's totally a fraud season. Come on. It's such a fraud season.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
I mean, it's a fraud because that's why the Super Bowl is played at even, they put the Super Bowl in this climate-controlled, neutral site because so it's, even 50-50, so you want the fans there. You want it just like all the other years. You want it to be no asterisk. There's going to be an asterisk in the record book, in the record. This was the pandemic Super Bowl.
Yeah, you just said even. We've had this discussion already. You said just said even. So,
but that's not.
Fans,
but that's not what all these. But that's not what the whole other.
You get more even than that.
Yeah, but that's not what's all they're being judged on. All these years that are behind us have not been that. It's all been about the elements. Beyond the X's and O's.
Well, you can still have the weather there. I mean, the weather is always.
Well, I mean, the weather elements. I meant the intimidation, the crowd. Will these players be as performing at the same level if they have the fans breathing down on them? And the noise control. The noise, hearing the plays and everything like that. It's just they're not being judged on the same type of season. I guess is what I'm trying to get at. The situation is different this year, from where I sit. Anyways, you got a terrible topic about Florida or New Jersey or some other armpit of the world?
All them terrible places.
Yeah. You do? Is that a yes?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Might be women of the night walking around broadcasting out their anuses. I'm like 70s Harry.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at that. Burn it up. I'm right down with a fucking fan. Adult toys, sex crime or sexual assault, vaginas. Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, who's got the GPS on the rub and tug?
The advanced plug actually is not that difficult.
Just keeping it real. You guys and your adult. You guys mentioned it, butt plugs and adult toys. Yet I'm the weirdo about going to Jig Street.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, Mike. Here's our choices. All right.
Yes, sir.
Wedding. G. Rick James. Wedding. G.
String.
Rick James.
Let's go with Rick James.
All right. Rick James, bitch. Florida man punches cab driver, shouts, "I'm Rick James, bitch." He's a super freak. A 6'3", 300-pound Florida man was arrested after he allegedly punched a cab driver, then danced in the street yelling, "I'm Rick James, bitch." The suspect, Paul Kijek, also shouted, "You white motherfuckers," before he was arrested just 2 miles from his Clearwater, Florida home over the weekend. Pinellas County arrest affidavit identified the 50-year-old as a white male. According to police, witnesses at Back Bar and Lounge stopped Kijek from driving home from that venue due to his level of intoxication shortly after 4 a.m. on a Sunday. When a taxi arrived to pick him up,
4 a.m.
At 4 a.m., Kijek allegedly got inside, began yelling at the driver, then punched him from the back seat. He then jumped into the street doing what appeared to be impersonation of comedian Dave Chappelle, who used the phrase, "I'm Rick James, bitch." Then when impersonating the late Super Freak singer, James died in 2004. Kijek was charged with simple battery and released on $600 bond.
Wow. Now, Matt, so much to break down there. 4 a.m., Matt, you are like an hour and a half away from getting up. So you're probably on like your 17th dream at that particular point.
Yeah.
When was the last time Matt Helmer came home 4 a.m. from a bar, from a night out?
I've never come home that late. I've never come home late from bars here close at 2:30 and by law bars here have to close at 2:30 a.m.
You know what time bars close here in Boston?
I have no idea.
If you just take a guess, I know you take a guess.
Midnight.
1 a.m.
1 a.m.
Seriously, 1 a.m. 2:30, man. I think 2:30. That's why they do it, because they just don't want the riffraff. You mean they just don't want people to be that liquored up. 2:30. Yeah. I think by law, some of them, depending on some parts of the state, can be open till 2 a.m. But predominantly, most of them do last call like 12:45.
Yeah, you got to close here. Last call is usually at 2, and then 2:30 they close up, and then they can reopen. I think at 5 a.m. I think they can start serving drinks again. Now, right now, because of the pandemic, bars have to be closed by 10 o'clock. So, 10 o'clock, you have to be done. But,
damn. So it's been a long time since you've come home that late.
Yeah, from a bar, yeah. Now, I've come home at 4 a.m. before from being at like a friend's house or something, playing poker and shit like that. Where I've come home at 4 a.m. It's like, holy shit, I gotta get to fucking bed. I was like, holy fuck, time got away from me.
Then you're up 2 hours. You're up 2 hours. You're still up 2 hours later.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, yeah. This was years ago when the kids were still young. I had to get up, fucking help take care of the kids and shit. Oh my god, dude.
That's the worst. There is nothing worse than taking care of like young kids. Like, I'm talking like diaper age kids being hungover.
Yep.
You're correct. That will fucking set you straight.
Yes, sir.
Very fucking quick.
Yes, sir, it will. Yes, sir, it will, man. That is absolute truth. But yeah, I've never. It's been a long time since I've been out that late. Oh my god, yeah, it's been a while. Jesus,
I'm ready it's 10:30 right now. I'm ready for bed.
So am I. I'm ready. I am too. I can tell my contacts and my eyes are starting to dry out. It's time for bed. For the most part. But
all right. Well,
yeah.
Good. Rick James, bitch.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
All right, Matt. Let's wrap this up. We've gone on about an hour and a half. Sadly, no Eric, but we touched upon all the pertinent topics. We got you a terrible topic in there, a voicemail, what we've been playing, news. We hit it all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You want to procrastinate? You want to put on your Swami hat and make your picks for next week?
For football?
Yeah. We got
I gotta pull up the playoff picture here. Unless you have it pulled up already, you can tell me.
Well, you're gonna have Baltimore against I can't even fucking remember now. Baltimore against Buffalo. Baltimore against Buffalo. Who are you picking? Baltimore against Buffalo.
I'm gonna go Buffalo.
Okay. And then you're going to have Kansas City against Cleveland.
Kansas City.
All right. Then you're going to have Green Bay against the Rams.
Green Bay.
And you're going to have the Bucks against the Saints.
I'm hoping for the Bucks. I don't like the Saints either.
All right. There we go. Any closing words, Matt?
Shout out everyone in chat tonight. Thank you very much, you all, for showing up. Al and Chase was here. I think Maniac popped in and I popped in. Thank you guys very much for showing up. Also, a special shout out to Gaming Vessels podcast. Our good friends Kevin Show Enough, who shows up in chat every once in a while, and Trader Joe, and their third wheel, Desmond. They had their year-end show, favorite games and all that, and I won a code to Descenders on the Switch.
That's a downhill racing game, isn't it?
Yeah, mountain biking game. Yeah. So I am looking forward to getting that on my Switch and playing that on there. That's going to be fun. I think it would be the perfect game on there. So I appreciate that from those guys, and everyone should go out and give them a listen. It's a longer podcast, so make sure you have time to listen to it, but it's good.
And a little-known secret here, Matt has revealed that if he was ever to retire, he would go work at a bike shop. So this is like prepping you for that job of the future.
Yes. You are correct, sir. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, well, shout out to everybody in chat. Always good to see people in there talking and contributing to the show. Al, thanks for buying the hoodie. I appreciate that. Let me know how it fits. I need to pick up one myself, so let me know the quality of the fabric, sir. And yes, put a picture out there. Which also a good reminder to people, if anybody is artistically inclined out there, we would like to have maybe like some alternate artwork, and I don't know who to fucking hit up for shit like that, but if someone is listening who can do better than stick figures that me and Matt can do, maybe we'll put some alternate designs out there. Other than that, we hope Eric is safe and his colleagues are safe as well. It's a trying time over the next couple of weeks, right? Really going to be test the nation. So I hope everybody where you are is safe. Everybody thinks with a clear head, and we can get through this. And the appropriate actions are taken against those that are not level-headed and have really put the country in a bad light the last week. So I'll leave it at that. This has been 147. And do yourself a favor, one last thing about this. Go YouTube Arnold's speech today. I thought it was very good. Invest the 8 minutes to listen to Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he sort of addressed the nation in his way. So if you can find that, go listen to that. I think it's worth your time. But this has been 147. As Matt said, 3 away from 150. Those Catholic school, mathematics classes that he took way back in the day have paid off for him, so he is on top of that. And we will talk to you guys next week.
Bye-bye.
What? Fuck?
Yep, that's what we said this week. We'll talk to you later. See ya.